Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Calvin. I'm coming back again to record videos and do better at just posting videos. That's what we're gonna do. Whatever comes out of this comes out of it. It's fine. But I'm here to bring you a Bitcoin analysis today. I haven't done analysis in a little bit because for me, I like see the charts every day, so it's a little different to sort of translate what I'm seeing to you guys, and hopefully I can help you guys learn more about price action, things like that. I guess a little bit about me. I've been trading and investing crypto or not only crypto, just trading and investing in general, mostly crypto and stocks for the past 3 years. And I've been doing pretty well with it. So I just want to start making content, trying to help you guys. None of this is financial advice. This is just what I see in the charts. And if you have any questions, make sure you comment down below. That's going to help me figure out what works and what doesn't work for these videos. So yeah, let's get to the charts. All right, I'm just going to wing it just so I can just start. Okay, so I have a pretty clean chart here, and what I usually do is I go from the top down and then basically like macro. I don't even know if macro is the right word, but I go from top down and then I zoom in. So we are going to start on the monthly chart and just give you a general overview of what the hell is going on with Bitcoin right now. So right now we hit a double top on our last cycle. Right here is our bear market, and we have rallied since January 1st. Wow, January 1st, 2023. We've been rallying up to, damn, we've been freaking rallying. We are currently in a bull market. If you haven't known, hopefully you know. All right, let's zoom in a little bit more. I'm gonna go on the weekly chart. Yeah, we're just on a incredible uptrend right now. So I guess general rule, trade with the trend. Right now we're on a very powerful bull run, and we're trying to basically push past our last all-time high, which is 73,756 hot diggity damn, which is this candle right here. All right, so now we got our general rule, or our general direction, which is, ooh, let's use freaking arrows. Do I have any arrows? Can I get some arrow? Is this the only type of arrow that I can? Oh, that's an emoji. How do I do arrows? Arrows. Hell yeah. Look at our general direction. Doesn't that shit make sense? Damn. Okay, sorry. I need to stop cussing. We don't cuss. Not cussing. But this makes sense. We've been going up since literally September. Or even further than that. Since, what is this? November 2022. Okay, we've been up. Okay, let's zoom in more. I'm going to delete this. We're going to go on the daily. Okay, so this is the nooks and crannies. Nooks and crannies. This is going to be where we're going to be mainly charting here, okay? So we hit that recent top around March, and we've been sort of struggling. We went down, we went up, we went a little bit down. There was a tiny bit of a, like, it sort of looked like we had like some sort of trend forming over here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. And it broke. This was our little trend. So it broke, we fell even more. Everybody's probably crying down over here. And we have our support down here. Let's figure out, we can use this as like pretty good support though. So this is sort of our like safety net as of now. We were able to form a new trend. I'm gonna delete that. Actually, I'll just take this. We were able to make a new trend right here, and ever since we've been pretty dang bullish. All right, so now we're still in an upward trend. I feel like I haven't given you guys the meat and cranny. Why the fuck do I keep saying that? And I cussed. But yeah, for me as of now, still expecting Bitcoin to go higher, but let's zoom in more. Let's get a little bit more details. Okay, so let's give us some context with my indicators. We have I think this is my 50 EMA right here, which is going to be the purple line. And then this like lightly off-white color over here is going to be our 200 EMA. We have our RSI here, which is our relative strength index. it is at currently a 58.54. So it is above our 50 level, which is technically still bullish, and our Stoch RSI is sort of pointing downwards, which is not good. But we can gather a little bit more information soon. Let's dive deeper. Okay, I don't like these volume candles, so we're gonna not change them to bar here candles. Okay, cool. So we're still on a good uptrend, but on the short term, we could fall to test this trend line that I created. So look out for that. We've been we've been sort of tapping on our resistance level for a little bit. Let's see if we can find like a good, I want to say it's like, this is good right here. Make it pretty. Okay. All right. So we've been tapping on this resistance level. It's around, dude, I wish I could, oh, here it is. 73, or literally our all-time high, 73, 757. Every single time we tap on this, we are sort of getting fought back with a lot of sellers. So from what I'm seeing is, or just for information, as it taps on this resistance, this resistance level sort of gets weaker. So we're on like the 4th tap, which for me, 3 taps is enough, and then usually we blow up. So that's what I'm projecting is, what am I saying? That's what I'm projecting, is that it's probably going to explode at some point. But we still have room for this to fall down a little bit. Can I draw? Fall down a little bit? That's a paintbrush. Where the heck is arrow maker? We could still fall down a little bit. It goes red up to this line right here. So we could potentially fall about like 4%. That's not too bad. About 4% down until we test this again and maybe go up. So let me actually do this arrow. We can either go down to here, which is negative, down to here. So that's about 66.4 thousand or 66,000. So yeah, 66.4 thousand. Or we can, and I'm only saying that we're going down because we don't have any strength going down, or sorry, we don't have momentum up currently on the RSI. So I don't think we have the strength currently to go up higher or push these. So we're looking a little bearish on the short or the short term. All right, cool. We got those drawings down. We are also going to use the fib retracement, which helps us identify some support, some more intricate support zones. Let's see. We're going to draw a fib from this low to this high, so we can get some fib levels here. Look at that. Okay, so this sort of lines up a little bit. Wait, we gotta zoom back. It sort of lines a little bit. Oh my god, this thing's getting like hella confusing now. Okay, so here's some possible scenarios. Since we do not currently have any momentum going up on the Stoch RSI, I'm assuming we are currently falling for a little bit. So if we do fall, one thing that you can expect is either hitting this trend line around 66.46, or we would go to our first fib level on the weekly, which is 65,000. Yeah, so I would say this is definitely a good zone of value. Let me brush this whole zone right here. So this will be our first like line of defense. It would either be the trend line, or we would be hitting the first fib level, and then we would try to find some momentum up. There's so many lines that could be, or like so many areas that could be resistance. But yeah, that's what I would say. What's another thing that we can see too to get a little bit more confluence? We do see some selling over here on this large wick right here. We can make this a little bit wider. So there you go. This is probably, yeah, this is a good resistance zone right here too. Or sorry, support zone. So around here, I'm gonna get better at drawing. Don't worry, y'all. Can I delete this though? This whole area. is significant. How do I delete this? How do I get back to this and delete and this and delete? Okay. So that's today's analysis. That's what I would pretty much be looking at. So if you guys want to enter, again, not financial advice, this would be a pretty good pullback on the daily. These are all short-term plays. So yeah, around 66,000 would be a good place to enter. And hopefully we will get a nice bounce up because we've already, damn, it's all, let me delete all this stuff. Delete all this stuff, get it all clean again. So from what I can see on this price action, we've already created a sort of good bait, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then we went down again. We climbed back up. We had some support down here, and then we climbed back up. We pushed past. We have two bullish engulfing candles right here. Yeah, we have strong, from what this is telling me right here, we have strong momentum to the upside. So anywhere in this zone would be good buying opportunities. But then we had, as I showed earlier, we had the first fib level, and then we had a trend line that we could fall onto. So for me, I'm currently not trading. I've been in Bitcoin for a while now. I bought around, I think my average buy right now is around 25,000. So I'm letting my positions, what's it called? My positions sort of fly through right now. They're just running. They're off to the races. So I'm not really looking at the dailies. But yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much just post this, take out as much as I can of like the F words and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. But if you guys are, I think if you guys are looking to enter right now, I would say, let me switch out to, cool. If you guys are looking to find like any entries to get in at good prices, I would set some like limit orders at possible areas. As I said, again, not financial advice, but possible areas where the price could bounce off of. That's what I would recommend. I trade using those indicators that I showed you before. If you guys have any questions on anything about trading, please comment below. I would love to start creating like a community and answering some questions, because I don't know what you want yet, but I'm going to post information about crypto in general, most likely technical analysis, things like that. If you have any critiques, let me know. I'm going to try to post more of these. All right. Have a good day.